Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have yet another full face of first impressions video. I've been getting a lot of great feedbacks from this series. I personally really love doing full face of first impressions video because I get to do a whole bunch of first impressions on the spot in one video. So I'd say most of the products here are ranging from drugstore to mid-range, maybe a couple high-ends, but not really. I'm just gonna dive right in and just get to the video. So unfortunately, I couldn't find any primers to try for today's video. So I've already moisturized and primed my skin using the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer, the one that I always use in every single one of my videos. And for foundation today, I'm going to be trying the Fiona Styles Matte Finish Foundation, and this is in the color 03. There's two types of this foundation. There's the matte one, which is the one I picked up, and there's also a luminous one. Personally, I like matte, like satin to matte finish foundations, so I'm gonna be trying this one out. A lot of you guys have requested me to try this. So I actually got this on sale at Ulta.com. I had no idea it was gonna be on sale. I just went on there to purchase this, and there was just sale going on with the Fiona Styles products, so I lucked out with this. So I did get a few more products that I'll be trying in this video today, but I'm mostly really excited to try this foundation because I've heard great things. I mean, a lot of you guys have been requesting me to do this, so I'm excited. Alright, so to quickly read some claims, it is a lightweight foundation concentrate that absorbs oil, camouflages imperfections, and delivers a long-lasting velvet matte finish. This highly pigmented formula blends effortlessly to create a soft focus effect on skin, delivering a dimensional velvet matte finish that never looks flat. There's a little pro tip on Ulta's website saying if you have drier skin, leave face unpowdered for a gentle matte finish. We'll just see if I need to set it with the powder or not after the application. First impression on the packaging is actually very nice. There's a bit of weight to it, which makes it feel very luxurious. Alright, I went ahead and damped my beauty blender, so half of my face will be applied with my beauty blender and half of my face will be applied with a brush. And for brush today, I've been really enjoying the E6 brush by MORPHE. This is the flat top kabuki brush, so I'm going to be using this today. Let's bring you guys a little closer. Alright, let's go with the brush first. So obviously the shade is looking a little too light. You know what though? Oh my gosh, the foundation went on so beautifully. It's not like a complete matte finish yet. It's like, yeah, it's a very nice velvet matte finish, which I really like. I'm thinking that I need to set it at the moment, but we'll see. I'm hoping that this will oxidize like just a little bit so that it'll match me. Coverage wise, I'd say it's like a high medium coverage. It's not a complete full coverage from the first application, but I'd say the initial coverage is a high medium coverage. Alright, before we go on with the second layer, I'm gonna apply the Beauty Blender side first. Both of the sides settled in really nicely. The only thing is that the Beauty Blender side is definitely much less actually, in terms of coverage wise. The Beauty Blender side is giving like a light to low medium coverage. I'm really liking how the brush side is looking, so I think I'm gonna go in with a second layer on just the areas where I need a little more coverage with the brush. I'm gonna say it did build up just a tad bit, not completely to my satisfaction. Like you can still see some of my breakouts peeking through and some scars peeking through, but gosh, I'm like really liking how this looks on my face right now. Besides the color, of course, because I'm looking a bit like Toshio from The Grudge. In terms of coverage, this isn't like the best full coverage foundation. However, the finish is really great and I love how it's looking on my skin. It looks very healthy and giving me a really nice natural glow. If this matte finish foundation is giving me this much of a glow, I'm really curious to see how much glow the luminous foundation is gonna give me because I'm pretty satisfied with how this looks. So I'm going to give this foundation a 9 out of 10. Alright, we are in desperate need of some concealing right now. But I stumbled upon these concealers. I have pretty much all of the colors, I believe. These aren't new, but I have yet to try these. I don't know why I still haven't tried these, but these are the Morphe Conceal and Correct Your Imperfections with Morphe Concealer, Highlight and Contour for a Flawless... What is the name of this concealer? It's just a concealer from Morphe, but I have two shades right here. I have one in Oats and I also have one in Bare Skin. The Bare Skin is a very pinky and neutral undertoned, so I'm going to use it for the under eyes. I'm going to try and use the Oats color to mix with the under eyes, but then also spot conceal like these little areas. Ooh, it looks very like, what's the word? Moussey. It looks very moussey. Going with Oats now. Alright, so for the under eyes, I'm going to actually go back to using my Beauty Blender. And then to blend out all of the spot concealing here, I'm going to use my Morphe E46 brush. Ooh. Wow, that did some awesome concealing job. And it's not really like clinging onto anywhere. It like blended out really, really smooth and nicely. Why am I using this just now? Alright, so this concealer is definitely a 10 out of 10 for my under eyes and for spot concealing. But before we set everything, I'm actually going to use the darker shades as a contour shade because I'm like now really curious to see how this works. So I have the shades Frap and Toffee Nut, but I think the Toffee Nut is going to be a little too dark for me, so I'm going to use the shade Frap. And all I'm going to do is just do some light contouring on the outer perimeter of my face just to like carve out my cheekbones and my forehead. I'm going to blend this out using the Morphe E49 brush. And I'm not going all the way in because I don't want my face to just look like it has like lifted cheekbones. I still want it to look pretty natural. It looks really smooth. I don't see any patches and it was really easy to blend out. I really like the moussey consistency that this has. I'm gonna continue and definitely use this product over and over again. And I think I'm gonna enjoy this during the summer times when I don't feel like wearing too much powder. So this definitely deserves a 10 out of 10. To set everything, we're going to be using the Fiona Styles Invisible Finish Loose Setting Powder. And I've been really enjoying like all of these loose powders these days ever since I discovered the perfect setting powder from Cover FX. I haven't used pressed powders in so long. I'm just really liking loose powders these days. I can't help myself. This is how the powder looks like. It's huge actually. How much is in here? There is 0.35 ounces, which is equivalent to 10 grams. I have it in the shade White Stone, which I'm guessing I got the translucent one. The packaging is very interesting. There's like a little indent here, which gives it like another luxurious look to it. There's also a bit of a weight. It's also in this sheer, but it's not glass. This is like acrylic, I'm guessing. Open it up. I like that this has a hint, like a very, very sheer tint of vanilla in here, which helps adjust to my skin tone naturally. So I like that. I like that it's not just pure white. I'm just gonna touch the powder to see how it feels. Ooh. Oh my gosh, it's so finely milled. Wow. Oh, and I feel like it kind of gives a little extra coverage. It's like sinking into my fingerprints. I'm actually not gonna put this back in here because I'm gonna use it with my Beauty Blender anyways. I'm gonna just blend it all out with my powder brush. Wow, my forehead looks so smooth. And it honestly doesn't even feel like anything. Oh my god, it's so smooth. Wow, Fiona Styles, okay. I see you. You already know this is going to be a 10 out of 10. I love discovering new products that work just as well as the product that I'm currently loving or even better. All right, moving on to eyebrows. I have the Benefit Brow Zings in Total Taming Shape It Kit for brows. So I received this a while ago when they first came out with it, but I haven't had the chance to try it yet because at that time my hair color didn't match the shade that they sent me. But when I was looking through products that I I can use for my brows for this video, I found this and I thought this is like the perfect color for me right now. So when you open it up, it comes with the little kit. It has like a little tweezer and 2 mini brushes, which I don't think I'll be using today. But there is a little label that says wax and powder, which I'm gonna try and use both, but I don't know if I'm gonna like the wax. Alright, I'm gonna be using the Morphe E11 angled brush. This is the brush I always use for my eyebrows. I'm gonna go ahead and use the wax first. That did a little bit of filling in the product, but I'm guessing this is just gonna act as a primer for me to set the brow powder on top of. Alright, that's how it looks so far. Let's go ahead and try the brow powder. That's looking nice. I like how this looks. I really like how this looks. It's also nice that this comes with these little 3 tools because you can take it on the go and you don't have to bring like extra brushes and like tweezers and all that. You can just take this. So I like that this is also very travel friendly. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. So I didn't have any new eye primers to use, so I just went ahead and primed my eyes with the good old MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And for my eyes today, I promise, I'm really gonna do something super simple but colorful. I wanna do something like a little more on the pink and the coral side, but look at what I have here. This is what we're gonna be playing with today. These are the new L'Oreal Infallible Paints eyeshadows, and these are the duos, so there's 2 colors on each side. So I've never actually used eyeshadow paints on my eyes before, like for the entire look. I'm not sure how this will go with blending, but we'll give it a try. Alright, I'm gonna use Aqua Aura, and I'm gonna use that shade right there. I think this is a matte shade. Oh. Wait, are you supposed to blend this with your fingers? I obviously didn't read any of the directions. Do you guys see that? That's super patchy. Is it just me? I'm so confused right now. Whoa, this dries so fast, you guys. Uh-oh. Alright, we'll just let this be for now. I'm gonna go with the Sunset Fire. I'm so excited to use this. I'm so excited. Alright, I'm gonna use this shade right here on the inner corner, and then I'm gonna try and use this on the outer corner. Like, as I'm painting this on, it's like when I go back and forth, it creates like an empty patch, and I'm kind of questioning that. Alright, I'm gonna use the Sigma Firm Shader Brush in E57. I honestly don't know what the hell I'm doing right now. Okay, I must not be doing this right because this doesn't look right to me. I'm gonna try and use my fingers this time. I just made it like 10 times worse. Am I not supposed to do this? You know what? I need to read some claims. How to use. Start on a clean eye. Product can be applied directly with applicator or fingertips to achieve the desired look. Wear alone or blend with other shades. When layering multiple colors, wait for the first color to set before applying the second. Well, there we go. Make sure you read the directions first, you guys. Now that it's dry, let me add it on top of that because that is not cute. Oh, there we go. It is kind of inconvenient though how you have to wait to layer on other colors because, I mean, not everybody has time for all that, you know? Alright, let me apply the darker shade on the outer corner. I'm going to use the Morphe Y18 brush to blend that out. I'm just like trying really hard to make this work right now. And yet again, we failed with the natural look. That was too much work, honestly. Like, I would have been done with the whole entire eyes if I were to just use my regular powder eyeshadows. I think what I would do is probably do like the general look with the powder eyeshadows, and then I would probably use the paints to add like the pop of color or use it for the main color. But I don't think I would use the paints to do an entire like eye look because that was way too much work for me. Color payoff and the pigmentation is like spot on, but because they just don't do the same amount of work as how an eyeshadow powder would, I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10. Alright, for eyeliner and mascara today, they are both from Prestige Cosmetics. I'm going to start with the eyeliner, which is the Line and Style Ink Pen Extreme Long Lasting. and it's water resistant in Black Shine. So the pen looks like this. It's not as fine as what I was expecting to be, but let's go ahead and give this a try. Ooh, it's super black. I pretty much have like these paint eyeshadows caked on my eyes right now, but this is still going on very strong and black. I'm really liking it so far. The brush is a little too thick for my Asian eyes, so it's kind of difficult creating like a really small thin line that I usually like to do. My eyeliner is slowly getting thicker and thicker. Man, we were off to such a great start. What's going on? Alright, my eyeliner is looking a little sloppy right now. I'm gonna try and fix it somehow. I don't think I can, but I just don't want to make it any thicker at this point. It might be because the eyeshadow paint I have underneath is very chunky right now. It's really thick. Even with the heavy eyeshadow underneath, it still went on very strong, so I do really like that. The only thing I don't like is the brush. It was not as fine and thin as I usually like it to be, so it was a little difficult giving a very thin wing line that I usually like to do. So I'm probably gonna have to play with this a little more, but for now I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Alright, I'm gonna curl my lashes. So for mascara, we'll be using the Prestige Cosmetics My Blackest Lashes Intense Black Volume Mascara. This is how the brush is looking like. I like the size, it's not too big. Let's try it this way. I mean, it's combing out my lashes. This is like my 4th layer, you guys. It's not doing anything. This is literally not doing anything for my lashes, so I'm not even gonna bother apply this on my lower lashes because this is a fail. We started off so strong, you guys. It's slowly going downhill at this point. I'm going to give this mascara a 1 out of 10. 1 because I like the brush, like the bristle, but rest is history. Alright, so for blush today, we have the new L'Oreal Infallible Paints Blush Palette here. I think I'm going to try and use a mixture of these 2 shades to go with my eyes that I have today. I'm really feeling like the orangey coral kind of look. When you open it up, there's a little brush here, but I don't think we'll be using that because I never use brushes that's on the palette because I have awesome brushes like Morphe brushes. Alright, let's give a little tap here. Ooh. I'm kind of glad that I went very light-handed with this blush because even just a touch of the blush went on very nice and pigmented, so I do like that. I'm really enjoying the colors here as well. I'm looking forward to trying out all the other colors. It's very summery slash springy as well, so it's good for the current season that's coming up. So I'm going to give this blush palette a 8 out of 10. So to contour my nose, I usually like to go with the cool tone, a very light cool tone kind of color. The usual warm brown shades that I use to contour my face and bronze my face don't really go very well for my nose or to contour anywhere else. So for that, I'm going to use the Fiona Styles Bronzing Sun Veil in the color, what is this? Hiko. So this is how the packaging looks like. It has that little same dent that the powder has, which I'm really liking. The one part that I really like is that this is magnetic. Other than that, the shade looks like this. I also like how there's a mirror attached to here. But I'm really excited to try this color because this is the shade I usually gravitate towards when it comes to contouring my nose. I usually like a little bit more of a natural attempt, but yet still contoured enough to be visible. So I like this. I like this shade a lot actually. I feel like my eyes just look so empty. I'm gonna try and use the Cool Ivory paint in that other brighter side for the inner corner. So while I was adding a hint of shimmer for the inner corner, I decided what the heck, and I tried to highlight my nose with it. It looks nice, especially on camera. It's a little too patchy to be using it on your face because I can see where it starts and where it ends. Man, Fiona Styles be killing it for me right now. This is definitely another 10 out of 10. I love, 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 love this shade. It looks super natural, but the color is definitely there. I'm gonna use the crap out of this. Yes. For highlight, I'm using a goodie but, hold on, that didn't come out right. Oldie but a goodie. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminator in Riviera. Before I fell in love with the Anastasia Glow Kit, especially the recent one in collaboration with Nicole Guerrero, I used to love these So Hollywood individual illuminators, which it looks exactly like this. But I never really got around to try all of her other illuminators. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Riviera one today, and it looks like this. Like always, the packaging, gorgeous, looks super luxe. And I like this shade because I think it'll go really well with my look today. And I've been really into like a more rose gold pink undertone highlights instead of like my usual golden champagne undertones. Alright, to apply that I'll be using the Morphe Y14 brush. I've been really liking their gold collection or their yellow collection. I don't know what this collection is called, but I've been really liking all of these. Woo! Yes. It's not as glittery slash pigmented as the Glow Kit. I mean, most of the times I really like that piercing, glittery highlight, but other days, like when I'm just like, you know, just out and about, I like my highlight to look a little more subtle. So I like that I can build up the intensity with this. Although I really like the Nicole Guerrero collab Glow Kit, it's not very travel friendly because it's a huge palette. So I like how I can just carry this around and add some more highlight whenever I want to. It can just go in my makeup bag and I can just go about my day and highlight from within. But yeah, this is definitely bringing back memories and how much I love it. So this is definitely going to be a 10 out of 10. For lips today, we have yet another Anastasia Beverly Hills product. I've actually received this a while ago. Again, never really got around to try it because I never really had a reason to, but we have a reason to now, so we'll be trying that today. This is the lip palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it looks like this. It has all these colors that you can customize to make your own, or just, you know, you can use individual colors by itself. I'm definitely feeling more coral because that's the whole look that we're going for today. I'm gonna try and mix this orangey red shade here with a hint of the white, and maybe just add a hint of a little bit of peachy pink right here. There's also a little brush and spatula that you can use. I thought I had an extra palette here that I can use for mixing, but I can't find it at the moment, so we're just gonna use our back of our hand. All right, let's go with the white first, and then I'm gonna add a hint of that coral. Then I'm going to go in with a little bit of that peachy pink right there. Alright, it's looking a little more pinkier than I wanted, so I'm gonna add a little more of that orange. And you know what, let me actually use the lip brush that this comes with. I'm liking it. First of all, I really like that I created this color myself. Second, the brush came in really handy because it was really easy to apply and line my lips at the same time. I like the formula too. It's more of a matte finish without being like too overly drying, and definitely not sticky at all. The only downfall would be that you're wasting kind of like a lot of product here. Like I still have a lot left over on the back of my hand. So I would probably have to remind myself constantly to not pick up too much product with this spatula. It's just in order to achieve that perfect color you're looking for, you're gonna have to constantly pick up more and more products to mix together, and that's kind of wasteful too. So that's the only downfall, but other than that, formula is great, color looks great. So I'm going to give this palette a 7 out of 10. Alright guys, that completes this look. I'm so happy I discovered new gems, my new holy grails, because I'm already loving like a lot of these products. There were quite a few fails, but I'm glad that there were still a lot of the goods. You will definitely be seeing a lot of these products feature in my upcoming videos because I'm loving them so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And while you're doing that, don't forget to hit that little bell button down there too to be alerted whenever I upload my videos. Other than that, don't forget to hit that like button and comment down below what you guys would like to see next. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!